morning, gang. Today I decided to do a what I eat in a day video, a little bit of like a quarantine style one. As per usual, this will be paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free, no grains, all the good stuff. And I'm gonna keep the meals real simple today because we're not going to the grocery stores every day anymore. So I'm gonna be showing you 3 different recipes that I have not showed on my channel or on Instagram before, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So you would have seen I started my morning off with some warm lemon water. Now this is not something I typically do. I used to do it all the time, and now I do it once in a while. Usually if I wake up with like an upset stomach almost, that's what I'll do. But on the regular, I'm usually doing bone broth. So that's what you probably would have seen in my other videos. But I haven't been getting bones as much because again, I'm just getting groceries about once a week, if that, and that's it. So this morning I figured I would just start off with some warm lemon water just to kind of, you know, have something to sip on in the morning because I don't really drink any coffee. And I just like to have, you know, some kind of beverage in the morning. Now I do have, I'm not going to go over my supplements. I've done that in the past, but one supplement that I take / it's food, so if we're talking about food then I'm going to mention it, is the Bent Skincare Marine Collagen and Cofactors. So this is collagen. I just add that in my water and I take my supplements with it, but I do have that every morning. Yeah, anyway, so as I sip on my warm lemon water, I'm gonna make a smoothie. So it's kind of warming up here in Canada and I'm starting to crave smoothies a bit more, and smoothies are just a great option for breakfast because a lot of the ingredients are in my freezer, which means I can buy them in bulk and then just put together a smoothie in the morning. So let's get right into that. I've been waiting all my life for someone like you. I would watch the days go by, wasted in blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air, and every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for love. Crazy for love. Whenever lost, whenever down, you know what to do. Okay, this is some real Instagrammer, YouTuber kind of stuff. I want my smoothie to look like a cool purpley color because I want to do a post on my granola that I'm about to add to the smoothie bowl. So I'm gonna add a little bit of blueberries and I'm hoping it turns more, I don't know, like a bright color. Right now it's just like a blah pink. Anyways, let's give that a try. Right by your side, right by your side. Now every day, every night, every moment with you. Okay, I definitely like this better. So now we're gonna assemble a smoothie bowl. Walking on air, and every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for love. So this may sound silly and you may not care about this at all, but if you want to have the like a perfect almond butter drizzle, you could warm it up or dilute it with coconut oil or use this almond butter from Costco because it's like thinner and it just does a great drizzle every time. Convince you to hang around. All right, it is time for lunch, but first I wanted to talk about that smoothie. That smoothie bowl was so good, it kind of surprised me. Adding frozen zucchini to my smoothie bowls is kind of new, but I'm really liking it. Yeah, highly recommend giving that a try. But I would maybe add a little bit less almond milk because it was still like watery for a smoothie bowl. If you're just like drinking it, perfect. If you want to do a bowl, add less almond milk and it'll be a little bit thicker. And then you can put like toppings on top. I'm really excited because I'm really loving the protein powder, the Genuine Health protein powder that I showed you guys. It's I feel like I really found the protein powder that checks all the boxes for me. Finally, it took me such a long time after choosing to not consume whey anymore. So yeah, so definitely if you're struggling to find a good protein powder that is kind of gut health friendly, then definitely check them out. There's a link down in the description box to grab their product. I am an ambassador for them. If you use the code TheFitHealthCoach, you get a 15% off your order. Anyways, moving on to lunch. So another meal here that is really easy to make if you're not going to the grocery store a ton. One of the things that I've been running out the quickest is protein sources. So I'll always kind of open my fridge and I have veggies, have a few other essentials, but I always run out of solid protein sources. But thankfully I'm always stocked up in on canned fish. So we're gonna do a salmon cake recipe here with just like a side salad. This is one of my favorite recipes because it combines like so many of my favorite foods and it is so delicious and easy to make. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here are some of the ingredients you're gonna need. Sweet potato mashed, so I just steamed them and mashed them up. Some chopped green onion, some canned salmon. I'm just using this one, got it at Costco, 2 cans of that. You're gonna need some coconut flour. I like the Bob's Red Mill, it's organic, it's great. And some salt and pepper. So not a ton of ingredients, pretty simple.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me.
Okay, so this is what it looks like once it's all mixed together. It's a bit chunky, but that's perfect. So then we're just gonna form some patties and bake it in the oven.
Girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say.
All right, sweet potato cakes done. Oh, they're so good, they're so easy. I paired them with a little side salad because you got your protein, you got your healthy fats in there, and you got your carbs, but there's not a ton of veggies in those. So I just put some greens on the side, a little drizzle of avocado oil and some salt. That's like my go-to dressing. But yeah, these turned out like perfectly. Look at them, so cute. And yeah, they're delicious. So highly recommend making those. I'm gonna leave all the details for the recipe down below in the description box as well for like any recipe that I make, so you can grab that there. And also if you do make them and you're on Instagram, then don't forget to tag me. My handle is at TheFitHealthCoach. And yeah, if you tag me, then I'll be able to reshare it.
Girl, I know what's bothering me.
All right, we are back for dinner. By the way, I'm just filming this whole video like crunched down because I didn't feel like taking my tripod out, so I'm using my foam roller. Dinner, super easy, and it's been one of my go-tos since quarantine started. I think I've made this like 3 or 4 times. It's just so easy not to do it. So let me show you what I have. I already kind of got a little head start here. I put some onions and garlic in the pan with a little bit of sesame oil. And then here I have some shredded carrots. I have some ground beef. And I have some coleslaw mix, some, what's it called, coconut aminos, and some more sesame oil. So I'm gonna be making an egg roll in a bowl. Yeah, it's honestly just so easy to make. So I'm gonna fry up the onions, the garlic, and then add the ground beef, brown that. Once it's ready, I'm gonna add the cabbage, like all of the coleslaw mix. and carrots, and then add a little bit of soy sauce, maybe a bit more sesame oil, and then some salt and pepper. And that's it. It's so easy, and it's like, oh my god, it's so delicious. You have to try this. But yeah, that's gonna be dinner. And I don't know, right there, that's some wine. So I may have a glass of wine with some like Lindt chocolate as well later. We'll see. All right, so we're making some progress here. I added the beef obviously, and then the carrot and cabbage. And I only ended up adding about 3/4 of the cabbage mix because I felt like the ratio of like beef and cabbage would have been a little bit off if I put the whole bag. Anyway, so this is what I have right now, and then I'm gonna add some of this coconut aminos. It's a paleo option instead of like soy sauce. So add that in. Yeah, that's good. And then also add one-handed here. A little bit more oil. Perfect. So that's what we got. So I'm gonna let that saute a little bit longer with the top on so that the cabbage wilts a bit, and then that'll be it. And we're done. So this was so easy, and that is why I like it so much, and because it tastes good, of course. But yeah, it's really just the cabbage, the beef, and the sauces, and that's it. It is obviously a paleo. It's also like keto friendly, so if you're doing like a lower carb paleo too, this could be great because of the cabbage. There's not really like a ton of carbs in here, so for any days that you're not as active, then this could be a really good dinner option. So I'm gonna enjoy that. Still debating on that wine, but it's definitely a bit too early. I'm having dinner really early today, so I'm not gonna have wine right now, but I'm gonna eat that for sure. And then we'll see, see how the night goes. I did it. I got some wine and chocolate here. I'm just gonna finish out the night with this little treat. I made it till 8 p.m., but I'm gonna be editing for a few more hours and doing other work. So I feel like having the company of wine and chocolate is okay right now. I guess that's just a quarantine edition of what I eat in a day. It has to involve wine. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me.